I would have a problem with that too. Like being too friendly and then I lose authority, right? Being too that was in my mind. That was in the back of my mind. And so what helped me just as a teacher was like, okay, well, if I just keep safety first, then I don't have to really share so much. They'll just know that I'm keeping them safe. Like, here are the rules. Here's what has to happen. This I'm keeping order. If I go anywhere and somebody's keeping order, I'm like, I appreciate this guy. I appreciate this girl, right? This woman right here. She's keeping order. Keeps I feel comfortable in here. I don't even need to know her personally, or I don't need to know him personally. I feel safe. There's order. Easy. So if you're that teacher that's afraid to like, well, if I just open up, I'll lose authority. I'm so young. I'm a young teacher. I'm 20. I'm 21 and they're 18, and so I don't want to like, I don't. I'm they're almost my peer.
Mhm.
Keep safety. Start
Yeah,
with safety. Start with
being
safety. Just
consistent.
keep it safe.
Yeah. And
That's
I feel
it.
like a lot of the times what happens is, and I see this with new teachers, and I think it was something that I reflected upon my first, I want to say, 2 years of teaching. Um, I would try to do a lot of things and trying to find what worked for me, what didn't, what worked for my kids, what didn't, table points and reward systems and all this
The
dumb
gimmicks. All the gimmicks.
yes, that do nothing but they become a distraction to me, to my kids. So, third year, I started at a brand new school and I said, you know what? Forget this. I'm doing none of that.
Yep.
I am doing none of it. No table points, no nothing. Not
Yep.
zero. And even my kids, because I started teaching fourth grade, even them, they were like, do we have table points? And I'm like, for what? And they're like, well, if we do things good, then we get a point. I'm like, well, you guys are supposed to do things good already. You're
Yeah.
supposed to follow the rules
Yeah.
already. So why am I going to reward you for something that you're supposed to do? They were like,
Yeah.
oh, that's right. So it became a part of like, this is what we said we're going to do with our class contract. Are you abiding to the contract? Oh, you're not? Okay, what are we going to do to fix it? How are
Hmm.
you going to fix it? And it was always back on them. I am not going to tell you how to fix it. You're going to tell me how you're going to fix it. You take
Yeah.
ownership of your own behavior and just staying consistent. If this is what I said I was going to do, I am going to do it. If I
That's
told
right.
you like the third time that I have to talk to you about the same issue, I'm calling home. Which is like the last resort, by the way. I dislike calling home, and my kids know that too. So when I pick up that phone, it's like you've tested every nerve in my body. I've given you every single strategy,
Yeah.
I've given you a break. We've gone to the counselor. We've done X, Y, and Z, and something's still not making sense to you. So then let's bring in, you know, the
Yeah.
top guys.
Yeah. You know what's funny is when I was a teacher, I hated to call home. I hated to call home. As an assistant principal, that's my first move. It's like, oh, you're in my office? Boom.
Just call your mom.
Yeah, it's just quick. I'm quick with it now. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, what? Oh, that's easy. Hold on. Let me give you her here's the phone. Talk to your mom. Like I'm so quick with it now, but before as a teacher, I was like that was last resort.
And
I
I
even
love that.
prided myself. I prided myself at not calling parents because the kid
Well,
would
and
just.
I love that you said, "Here, call your mom," because I do the same thing.
Hmm.
It's like, all right, come to the phone. Do you know your parents' number? No, I don't. Let me look it up for you. I look it up, dial it, and I'm like, as soon as they say hello, I'm like, here, talk to your mom, talk to your grown up, tell
Yeah.
them what happened. And once they know that I'm for real about the phone calls home and like, I'm not calling home, you're calling home. I'm going to be sitting there guiding you, but,
Hmm.
but you are doing all the talking. It's a different level of like, oh snap, she's for
Hmm.
real.
Hmm.
And again, those phone calls home are very minimal because it never really escalated to the point where I had to call home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped giving table points, but one thing I did do was I would randomly bring stuff in.
Oh,
Like I would randomly bring stuff in. Like I just bring ice cream, like popsicles randomly.
donuts.
Yeah, donuts randomly, like you would with your family, like you would do with
Yes.
your family. It's not like my kids don't have to do all kinds of stuff to get donuts.
Yeah.
My kids don't have to
And
do all
then
kinds of stuff.
don't you get that reaction of like, why
Yeah,
why are you bringing donuts in today? And then
yeah,
I'm just like, because you guys are awesome.
yeah. I'll
And then they're
say,
like, what?
yeah, I'll say because you're in my class, you're my student. That's
Yeah,
why you're my student. You're in
we're a
room
family.
207.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're family, and here are donuts for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That goes a long way. They
It
didn't have, they're
does.
like, man, I didn't have to do anything for this. Like I
Mhm.
got this for free.
For
Like
free.
what? I love Mr. Vergara. Like he's the best.
Oh my
You
god,
know?
they would bring in. That's so funny because I save spicy
Yeah.
chips or anything that they are into at the moment. Donuts was a big one. Spicy chips, or I would just bring cookies, the giant
Mhm.
chocolate chip cookies, and it's just like they were doing math and everybody come get your cookie, come get your donut. They're eating and working, and it's a just because donut. It's not
Mhm.
it's not a reward for anything. It's just because you're here because. And then whoever was absent that day, then the next day they would hear about it and they would say, "Bro, you were absent yesterday. Miss Vasquez brought in donuts," and
That's right.
they're like, "Well, I didn't know," and nobody knew.
Yeah.
It was I had 20 extra minutes in the morning, so I stopped at the donut shop.
That's right. Do you have a